What can I do to be happy?
Number one, you have to own your own happiness. Your kids are not going to make you happy. Your spouse is not going to make you happy. A big house is not going to make you happy. Own your own happiness and be responsible for doing those things that bring joy into your own heart, independently of life and people and money and all of that stuff.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily give you a happiness. You have to take responsibility of that peace and that joy that lives inside of your heart and not inside of your stuff.
So last week when I was staying with Destiny, I asked her a question. I asked her, was she happy? Was she content or depressed? You know, because sometimes we have to do mental checks on our loved ones. And she said, I'm happy. And that made me happy. But little did I know, she was going to flip the script and ask me the same question. And first I was like, should I lie? Because, you know, I'm an advocate for faking it till you make it too. But then I said I was depressed. And she was like, why? And I'm like, you know, not to ask people that. And then I just started crying. I always try to pour life into people because I feel like that's what God called me to do. And I have a problem. Like, I love to speak life, and I always tell people happiness is a choice. Like, that's just been my thing for so many years now. And sometimes I guess I don't be believing it for myself. Like, I don't know. But anyway, fast forward to when I got home, because, you know, my lights was out. There was a storm, whatever. And my granddad, he kept calling me. He's like, I want to come to your house, and I want to clean out the freezer so it won't have a smell. And I just want to throw all the old stuff away. And I was like, okay. So he did that the next day. And then when we got done working, he sit on the couch, and he was like, he said it twice. He said when he was about to leave, and he said when he sit on the couch, like, I just want to make you happy. Like, my goal was to make you happy. And I started thinking, like, okay, God, I heard you.
Challenge their own story, because people torment themselves by how they see their life. Challenge your own story. Change the way you talk to yourself about who you are and what happened to you and what you're going to do in your life. You wrote the script. Change the story.
I feel like that I've had time to sit and think. And I have to realize that the same thing that I pour into other people, I have to pour into myself. And happiness really is a choice. And I have to choose it. Even in the process, even in this season of life, I have to choose happiness. And I have to know and believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that my joy and my happiness is not attached to something or someone. It's found in God and God.
Can I give you truth? So eventually you face so many of them, you learn not to delay your happiness for the test to be over for you to feel good. You've got to learn how to go ahead and find happiness in the midst of it.
If there's anybody out there in this cyber world and you're struggling with happiness like myself, know that happiness is a choice, not a result. And just deal with your worries before your worries deal with your happiness.
Ever going to stop. There's always going to be something. There's always going to be somebody. There's always going to be something you're scared of. There's always going to be stuff that goes wrong. It's called life, baby. It's called life. It's not Satan. It's not demons. It's not witches. It's not hexes. It's life. People gonna be born, people gonna die. Accidents, shocking accidents, burning, killed, shot, set on fire, committed suicide. That happens in life. Does it hurt? Absolutely. Do you quit? Hell no.